Rebecca here, and today when this video is being posted is August 1st, so I am doing my second month with my Take a Sketch and Collection series. I go ahead and store them in these 12 by 12 iris containers and put this cute little label on them. So I'm going to go ahead and before we start the layout, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be playing with. Every Saturday in the month I will post a new layout where I'm using this Photo Play We Can Just Stay Home by Michelle Coleman. So this is the collection that I will be using. And I'm going to use the July 2020 page maps. And I'm going to be using this sketch right here. Now I did use this sketch for July and I made 4 different layouts using the same sketch, just turning it different ways and maybe lining the pattern papers up different, but just to show you guys that you can continue to use the same configuration but make them look different. So like I said, we're going to use this one right here, and we are going to use this collection. I'm just trying to get myself organized. It's way easier said than done. So as you know, 2020, the world of quarantine. So I ordered this, I believe, off of Peachy Cheap. Not real sure. Could have been a cherry on top somewhere. And I've been waiting to get some pictures because we haven't been doing anything. I'm going stir crazy. But anyway, so there's that. And then here's this. The first page here is a very cute cut apart, and it is called Family Fun. So there's like, tomorrow there'll be rainbows. In times like these, we all need a squeeze. Yay, pajamas all day. Story of my life. I'm working from home. Family slumber party, you're invited. It's a happy talent to know how to play. And then just some family fun stuff. And on the back are these cute little hand-drawn rainbows. So you have 2 sheets of that. And then this one's called PJs All Day, which is super cute. Look at this, like little pajama party and all kinds of fun stuff. And then the back of that is beautiful plaid. Oh, Lord, I like that one. Then you got these happy little sloths here, and this one's called Don't Hurry, because we all know sloths are in a hurry. I always think of Sid the Sloth. And this beautiful orange. Colors are hard. Yellow diagonal. Again, 2 sheets of that. This one's called Stick Together, and it's another cut apart. And this one's like, I need a bear hug and stay in, stay busy with a whole bunch of stuff. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Dr. Seuss. Let's think happy thoughts. They're ladybugs. I wish I had pictures of my sister because she's terrified of ladybugs. Together, our love is larger. Stick together. And on the back is orange. See, I knew orange was coming up. Stars. So that's really cool. And this one's called Read a Book. It's just a whole bunch of different book titles. And on the back is beautiful red hearts. Ooh, this is the first time I've looked at the collection. I'm afraid I'll use it if I don't wait. What was that called? This one is called Pillow Fight. Beautiful stripe. Oh, I thought that was going to be like pillows. And then teal blue grid, so that's kind of cool. Loving the papers. And then this is the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So this is going to be the majority of my embellishments for 5 layouts. So I know what you're thinking. How? I'm thinking the same thing. So on top of all this beautiful, fabulous, wonderful paper, I've brought in this punch because of my pictures. And I've got my little bitty iris container, and I need 5 layouts. So I went through and I did home remodeling, because staying at home is fun, right? So my fiance built us. My dad says everybody does open concept and we close everything. That's my kitchen. This is our living room. And I have like a wall. I guess I don't have a picture. This wall right here is the door and then the closet, and it's open. So That's the barn. He made me a barn door by hand. So when it's open, it's a cute accent piece. So that is going to be a layout. And then my son was mulching. We did a whole bunch of landscaping, so he's out there mulching. That's the layout. This is my fiance in Ace Hardware. Ace is the place with the helpful something. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, that's him shopping, and he loves when I take pictures of him. But I said if he would just embrace the pictures, he wouldn't have as many bad pictures. This is it's a dark photo, but my son was watching a movie with me. Apparently that's how you watch a movie with your mom. And then this is my son and my fiance, and they are hanging posters in my son's room. So those are the pictures that I'm going to use. So that is why I thought that this punch would work. And I kind of just only grabbed one punch as just kind of a reminder for me to grab more to make more embellishments. I've been really into that lately. I do have, oops, my bad. I just broke the camera and God and everyone. Sorry. I have went through and been organizing like crazy these last couple days. So this, I have no place to put these. So I'm trying to use them. Now there are some in there that are like travel themed for like the actual city and stuff. So got nothing. And I am starting to use all my embellishments up here and just stuff like that that I never grab because I just never do. So along with those, I found this holographic paper. It's from the dollar store, so I'm going to try to use that. I'm going to put that over there because it's going to glare real bad. I do have some fun glitter foam, and this is fun foam with the adhesive, but it's got glitter on it. And then I just got these two little tins, and I believe what is in them is just little washi booklets and stuff, so I'm going to try to use as much as those up. I am going to pull in some mixed media and some stencils and stuff, which are in my cart. I got two now. Over here I got a mixed media cart and just a regular cart, and I'm going to use those, but I'm not going to actually put those in my container because it's in a cart that sits next to me. So those are the stuff. This is what I'll be playing with. So let's go ahead and get this first layout started. Words are hard too, along with colors. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward and voice over for the next part. So keep your fingers crossed and root me on. Real quick, these rolled away. I'm going to use my Wink of Stella, my glitter pink and my glitter silver Wink of Stella pens, just to, they've just been sitting here for years and years and years, so I'm using them. So that is also in my little kit. So now wish me luck. All right, so I did go ahead and grab that gray tone paper pack from my collection. I bought that at Michael's when they were on sale, and I'm going to use that for my cardstock base foundation. I did go ahead and speed the video up because my intro, took a little bit longer. Now I do have those 3 pictures there of my fiance and my son, and they are hanging posters in my son's room. Those 2 cut apart sheets, I'm going to fussy cut some of those out to get some extra die cuts. Now this collection, as I said in the beginning, is about staying home and, family togetherness. And so during our quarantine times, we have been working on improving and upgrading the house, doing some remodeling, just making it ours, because it's ours now. And I went ahead and took this red and with white heart paper, and I cut it down to 10 by 10. And I'm going to fuss with this for a minute until I finally just pick it up and make it look center to my eyeball. And we're going to go with it. I don't know if my cutter is not cutting straight anymore. Might be having to invest in a new cutter trimmer. I've had that for 6 or 7 years now, and I do know that those Fisker wire trimmers do start cutting a little wonky. So like I said, I just pick it up, look at it, and it's good to my eye, so we're going to go with it. As always, I get that one side adhered down, and then I get the other 3 adhered down, and I had a little trouble on that 3rd strand, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take this sloth paper. I thought it was really cute, and I'm going to use it as a strip. So I'm going to cut off just a smidge of the top there, but I'm going to save it because it's that yellow diagonal. I just wanted to get some of these sloths as whole, and I am also going to bust out my Big Shot and use my stitched circle die, and I'm just going to adhere it to the page so that I can scissor cut around, because I don't really want to waste any of this. It's such, I love this. This collection is so adorably cute. It's the photo play one. Sorry about my head and banging some crap around there. My Big Shot sits right under my desk there. So I am just going to run this through. And we're just going to cut out the circle. Like I said, I've been cleaning and organizing my craft room, and I'm pretty much done. I'm got a lot of the cluster junk and random stuff that I don't need in there out. So I have found a lot of things, and I am now using them. So that is where that is going to go based on the sketch. And then there is a banner that's going to go right there too. So I am just going to do my little method of folding in half and then just clipping. Just give that little banner shape. I'm going to do it again on this side. I'm going to take a tad bit more off. And I almost cut it too short, guys. I really did. I should probably start measuring that, but I nailed it. Then I'm going to go ahead and bust out my Big Shot again, and just showing you that I was using the thin cut tag dies from Close to My Heart. And I didn't make you watch all that. I went ahead and did it. I'm going to go ahead and trim my photos down. The sketch only calls for 2, but I had 3 in this little cluster here, so I am going to use 3 instead of the journaling spot. I'm going to go ahead and have 3 photos. The journaling on this is pretty much, I put journaling when there's more to the pictures and more to the story. Obviously these pictures show, say I'm in Robbie hanging posters. There's really not a lot to journal, if that makes any sense. So I'm just getting them cut down, and I'm going to recycle my scrapperoonies. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. I'm going to get the banner in place. I'm just getting everything set down. There's no adhesive on that. I don't know why it took so much time. And I'm just trying to figure out how I really want my photos to go. Just a little test run there. And I was going to do it like that, but I really did not like the space in between. So I'm going to move it over. And that little tag there that I cut out is just going to slide there. And I just grabbed a piece of black cardstock scrap from under my desk next to my Big Shot. I went through my scrap bins as well and put them all into page protectors and have them under my desk. I got rid of all the little ones or the items that I just realized I would probably never use in my entire lifetime. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this all down, and then I'm going to go ahead and get some adhesive onto my pictures and get those here down. I am sitting outside enjoying the nice cool day, and it is starting to rain in case you hear anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and get those pictures stuck down, and it did make a difference to how I wanted them to go, I guess. I'm going to get, now on this, I'm going to use just some black and white twine, baker's twine that I had sitting over in my new Rolly cart, my knockoff Raskog cart, the one I got from Michael's. I had a pink one, and now I have a coral one, and I have really fallen in love with doing mixed media, so I decided I wanted a mixed media cart as well. And by doing that, just getting that one extra Rolly cart, that is why I started like organizing my craft room, because it freed up a lot of cubbies and bins and places, and I have so much more room in there. So I'm scrapping so that I can buy more items. So I am just going to go ahead and stick that under. Now I did pop the top of that up on some foam tape, and instead of trimming that baker's twine off, I'm going to go ahead and do this fun little loop-de-loop right there. I am going to glue that down with my art glitter glue that is in my fine liner bottle. Now you see I just kind of used the bottom of the glue to stick it down. I also found all these what are they? They're corner adhesives. I don't know what they're called. Photo corners. I found a whole bunch of those, and I've just been randomly using them on my layouts. I went ahead and cut that little slothy guy out from that cut apart sheet, and I put him on that red foil paper and then just kind of roughly trimmed around him just to give him some kind of oomph. And I'm going to pop him up on some foam dots as well. FYI, I found more of those. Yay me. Dog started barking, sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and put him right there, and then I also cut out this little sloth. I guess he's a 2x2 card, and he was cute. He was just hanging there, and I was like, that's cute. I am going to go ahead and use my Delight foam thickers that I picked up at the Tuesday morning. I picked up like 4 packages of these, and I wish I would have picked up 20 because I have been able to use them in anything. And I don't have it's going to be My Boys. It's going to be the title, and I'm putting it on some wax paper. And I know I don't have an S, so I'm going to go ahead and grab an 8, and I'm going to make my own S. There are like a ton of numbers in this collection, but I have found that I have been able to use them as the letters I'm missing. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it here, but this is that red foil, and I am just going to mark it on the back, and I'm going to just cut this up. I picked this red foil up at the dollar store a long time ago. Never used it, so it will not be making that big of a impact if I don't use it all. I'm going to make a little banner out of these. Now, I did not do my foldy method, and they are not even, but you know what? It's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm just kind of looking. Now, I was trying to avoid using that. I didn't realize how much glare there was going to be. But we're just going to get that popped right on, and I liked it right there because I didn't want to cover the little sleepy sloth up. I'm not going to pop that up. I lied. I'm just going to adhere it down. I am going to have the letters to the top just so that it doesn't cover up Robbie's head. It's going to say My Boys as the title. There's not a lot more that I do to this layout. I'm not going to lie. I really just... Oh, I do take my white paint pen that I picked up at the dollar store, and I just roughly dot all over the foam thickers just to add something different. Sorry about my head. And I was just showing you it was the Delight. I'm going to put those back into my rolly cart, and I'm going to grab the 12x12 sheet. Now this sticker right here said, "Don't worry, I've got your back," and I put that on the picture of my son, who was like, "Stop taking pictures of Robbie." They both hate to have their pictures taken, and I keep trying to tell them, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to scrap the horrible pictures. So you should just embrace it and give yourself some good pictures. Now I'm just flipping through. These are the sticker sheets that I have no place to put because I did take all my stickers and I stuck them in a notebook, just a composition book that I had decorated years ago, and it has been sitting around my craft room since. So I went ahead and used it because I picked it up for $1 at some point. Now these hearts were in there as well, and they had little gemstones on it. Why they did not make it into my sticker book, and I had seen that on the RTS channel. So I am going to just use up these 2 little stickers and be all excited that, oh, it's done. I am looking back at the 12x12 sheet. There was nothing on there. I'm going to go through my gems and enamel dots, and these are gem strips, but I just ripped them apart, and I'm going to sprinkle them around the page just for some added glitter, shimmer, and a bonus. That is my sticker book, and I'm going to flip through here and kind of look to see. And that book took me no time at all. I just adhered it all down to it with the backing on it. I was going to do the wax, and that was going to take too long, and I didn't feel like doing that. I didn't feel like taking all of these off the sheet. So, all right, that's it. So give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys